here we are.
We is.
You know what's funny is I actually was sitting here on live for like 5 minutes, but I didn't realize I was on the NERDICIDE account. Just waiting. Like a moron. It's a good start.
Top.
What's up, guy?
Hold on, nothing.
It's Saturday. Are you on Christmas vacation as of now?
Dude, I've been off work all last week.
Oh. Well,
Not by choice.
I'm also on Christmas vacation, not by choice. If anybody's seeing this or watching this later, this is a special. We did an episode last week.
Hey.
We rarely do back-to-back episodes, but next week is Christmas, and obviously, there's going to be a lot of shit going on next week, so we figured we'd do our Christmas episode today.
Good.
We're going to talk about some Christmas movies. I forgot to pull up on my computer, but I will pull those up that I wrote down. They're not very shocking or interesting, but we'll do this. Fucking do it, bro.
They're definitely not shocking at all.
We can kind of, what the fuck? Oh, never mind. We can kind of talk a little bit about where we left off last week, which was with Watchmen. We can kind of recap that a little bit. Watchmen ended last week, and it was great. If you haven't watched Watchmen, if you haven't watched The Watchmen, it's time to watch The Watchmen. So when people say, who watches The Watchmen, you say, me, bro, me. It's really fucking good, ended great. I kind of low-key don't want them to do another season, because it was so...
I don't either.
I liked the ending so much. And I usually hate kind of open-endingness, but for that it works perfectly because it was the completion of that story. And
Yes.
whatever comes next is another story. So it was great. I loved it. I felt complete. I felt complete at the end. I felt like a whole person.
And that was pretty cool of them to be able to do that in, 8 episodes? 9 episodes? 9 episodes?
9 fucking episodes.
To wrap that up, so you're looking at, 9 hours of a complete story that absolutely made sense.
And it was real good.
Very good.
Unlike Castle Rock, which I finished season 2.
I haven't finished it yet.
Oh my god, you're in for such a whole lot of nothing that happens.
I'm sure.
I was actually talking about it to my mom today, and she, who is the biggest Stephen King fan in the world, owns every one of his books. She's like, I'm not going to watch another season of this show. She was so upset by the finale, whatever you want to call it. I was like, yeah.
Hey, we'll see where it goes.
It goes nowhere fast.
All right.
But we had started that stupid show as a filler because all we were watching was Watchmen, and that was week to week, so we were kind of waiting. But now there's a bunch of new shit so I was like, we need to wrap up this dumb show so I can start other shows, like The Witcher and
Dude, I totally forgot that started.
Yeah, everyone's talking about it online, saying it's pretty interesting, so I want to check that out at some point.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out tomorrow.
You don't have to feel guilty. He's a hunky guy.
He's very hunky.
He puts in a lot of hours at the gym, and if only your life was just to get paid millions of dollars to work out, that would be the best life.
And then stand in front of a camera, show it off.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing a lot of shifting because I'm sitting in one of the most uncomfortable chairs inside our house.
You have hemorrhoids.
No, I was sitting on my feet like an idiot. And
Just want to
I'm in
show
one of our
everyone
kitchen chairs.
something. This is
Everybody's asleep and
sleeping dog.
Yo.
He's asleep. Rosina went to the store, so he's chilling in here for a minute. I got my King
Yeah,
Diamond
everybody
shirt
here
on.
is sleeping, so I can't be in the living room.
Ah,
And then my room is full of presents that Lynn bought me that aren't wrapped, so I can't even go into the man cave, which is
just
stupid.
go in there.
I probably should.
Just go find out. Go in there. Go in there live right now. And just start showing them all the fucking.
I don't need
Look at
evidence.
this."
I don't need any goddamn evidence.
The only way she would know is you'd have to watch this, and she probably wouldn't, so she'll never know. Christmas is ruined.
Yeah. It's actually funny because, like, we both have bought shit for ourselves and been like, wrap this.
I mean, that's kind of the ridiculous part about. Yeah, it's kind of like yeah, so your couples Christmas gifts are kind of pointless because you mostly share money. So you're kind of just like, here's $40. Oh, thank you for the $40. You kind of just shift it back and forth, and that's pretty much what it.
I don't look at our finances at all. Like, that's all her. She takes care of all of that stuff. And like, the second I use the card, it tells her, like, hey, got something. Like, like, she doesn't need to know where I bought everything. Because I'm too lazy to go to the bank and pull out cash. Because even that's a hassle, too. She'll know that. Like, oh, you got out this much money. What did you need that for? So, like, even trying to surprise her sometimes is fucking difficult.
Yeah. Rosina and I we sent each other an email. Very formal. And just, like, listed, like, a myriad of things we would want, but you don't get all of them. So you get sort of surprised. It's kind of the system we're rolling with this year.
That's funny.
Why are you limping? You went out? Hold on, I'm gonna let him out the door. Get her. Okay, dog has exited the room. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Don't do it. Tune into NERDICIDE and watch me sneeze. Watch me have adult bodily issues. Yeah, anyways, Christmas. It's this time of year for sneezing. My mom is coming in a couple days.
That's awesome.
She'll be here for like five-ish days.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. Sorry for the noises. Allergies. It's probably this new t-shirt.
I feel you because the weather was actually halfway decent today. And all that did was fuck with my brain. By his sinus.
I think it's this coat. I've worn this coat since last year, so it's probably a little dusty.
Some call it a dust.
It's a duster. Fucking talk about some dumb Christmas movies. Let's fucking do it.
All right.
The thing about Christmas movies is, there's only a few that I can watch more than once, because most of them I find to be kind of irritating. And I also don't watch the same Christmas movies every year. Like some people watch that because they are like I think it's just not my thing. It's just like I picked my list based on what I think is like the best Christmas movies that I can sit through and not be like irritated by.
Hang on a second. The rabbit's going ape shit and he's smashing his dish around, being a jerk.
As he does.
Shit off, bro.
We'll talk about the non-Christmas Christmas movies as well.
Rabbit is a dickhead.
Stupid rabbit. So yeah, like I made my list basically like I picked 5 movies, and then I picked one. I'm a cool, edgy guy on Twitter talking about my favorite Christmas movie pick. That's my one. I have one of those, and then I also picked the worst Christmas movie. I think we should just go back and forth. And
That's fine.
No particular order. I'll start off with Santa Claus is Coming to Town, which is the only one of the stop motion animation ones that I can really like stand, because it has the Winter Warlock, which I think is I think the Winter Warlock is amazing. A great design, also hilarious. It's Wizard of Ozzy, you know, like that's same thing, like a fake evil guy. But I really like the design, just like I really liked the Abominable Snowman and Rudolph. I'm sad in Rudolph though that you never get to see him eat any elves or eat anyone. They were talking about him eating people and deer and shit, and I was like, they should have shown him at least eat one, like just pop a head off a fucking reindeer, yeah, just so you get the effect. Because then it would have like so much more weight when they took his teeth out, which is really fucked up. You should not. You should never like do that to an animal. He's just an animal. Like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like if you went to the woods and took out a bear's teeth. That's not right.
A real jerk move.
But Santa Claus is Coming to Town is really strange. It has a whole song where where the Santa character sings a very pedophile-y song about children sitting in his lap. He's very excited about it. He gets very red in the cheeks when the children sit in his lap. It could go the wrong way real quick. It's real pedo-ish. I really enjoy it. It's funny as fuck. The whole story is so ridiculous, and that there's like a person who hates toys. It's like Footloose. They hate dancing. It's such a stupid. We're banning toys in this town. It's all hilarious. But I really like the character designs, and I can actually stand the songs and shit, as dumb as they are. And that's my first pick. Santa Claus Coming to Town.
All right. Well, since you brought it up, I'm going to go ahead and say Rudolph. I don't watch it every year. I used to watch it every year. I used to watch it multiple times throughout the holiday. But actually, I can't remember the last time I sat through it in recent years. Probably give it a gander soon. But Bumble, the Abominable, was my favorite part about most of it. Charlie in the Box is hilarious to me. I love his voice. I love that.
What's the lion's name? The king or whatever?
I don't remember.
That's a cool character. He has like what, angel wings?
He has wings. But yeah.
Sorry. Did I freeze?
The polka dotted elephant, I like him too.
Oh yeah, I like all of the. I like all those toys. Good stuff. That's a good pick.
That's definitely way up there for me. I got good memories of Rudolph. I always enjoyed it, except for Fireball. If Bumble was gonna eat any of the deer, he should have ate Fireball. He was a dick.
They should have ate one deer. I was hoping it would have been the best if it was like the deer would have been Rudolph's mom, That would have been. He would have had more inspiration to really, like, do better. His mom got murdered, but whatever.
And I'm really enjoying the the Vince Neil memes of him as Bumble.
Oh yeah, that's funny. That's just funny. Poor Vince Neil. How do you get so much money and still look like that? We're having some technical issues.
Yeah,
Freezing.
Freezing up a little bit. Hello, Joe.
That's what happens when you go in the kitchen.
I know. It sucks. But I can't talk loudly in the living room.
My second pick is also is a generic pick, but and I'm not even going to talk about it really. But it's it's Home Alone.
Okay.
If you have to watch Christmas movies, like at least I'm gonna watch them with some Oscar level talent, done by a very talented director, written by a very talented writer director. You might as well go.
Have you watched the movies that made us yet?
I watched half of the Home Alone episode. That's all I've watched.
It's pretty rad.
I got distracted by that serial killer, not serial killer, but that killer doc about that weirdo who killed those cats. I got distracted by that instead.
The what? A who to what?
There's a new documentary, 3-part, on Netflix called "Don't Fuck with Cats." It's about these internet sleuths who were tracking this like murderer who killed these kittens live on the internet. He eventually killed a real person and recorded that and put it up, and he's now in prison. It's a whole story about them trying to track him down, and then it's a rough watch. That's why I watched it around. Why I decided to watch it around Christmas time. My Christmas time pick is this series about this murderer who suffocated some kittens.
The old kitten murder classic.
But Home Alone is enjoyable. It's just like you can put it on at any point during the movie and it's still enjoyable. I like the old man. I also, my thing about my Christmas picks is that there are Christmas movies, but like they have to appeal to me in some way, but also they have to be like, these are the thing. The core of it is like it has to be like about the meaning of Christmas or whatever. That's like a big thing. Why else watch a fucking Christmas movie if they're not really gonna like hammer that home? And Home Alone does that really well in the end.
Yeah.
It's very good about the importance of family. It completely does not work now because everyone has like a fucking iPhone, but that's fine. It was a different time.
I don't know. I've heard it argued that the old lady in part 2's like Christmas message is better than the old man's in part 1, but I don't know.
Well, Trump is in part 2, so I'm gonna avoid that one.
Yep. Home Alone did not make my list.
That's fine. That's
it
good.
It didn't even make my honorable mentions. I had some of those as well. I'll go right to the next one is Gremlins. I think Gremlins is probably one of the best, if not the best, Christmas movie for me. That one I definitely watch at least once a year. We watched it last year. We watched it the year before that. And it's just one of those things.
Sinbad is a brilliant comedian. Froze.
Weird. Yeah, you were frozen for a second. But yeah, Gremlins. I love it. Super dope.
I just showed. We actually watched Gremlins like 3 months ago, random non-holiday time. Good stuff. Solid pick.
That is a good thing about Gremlins too. It doesn't have to be around Christmas time to watch that movie. Like that's an anytime flick. And just for me, it works for Christmas.
These picks. This is like the least interesting movie selection list of all time. But I'll go with an easy one. Next is Elf. Elf is also similar to Home Alone, where it's hammers home Christmassy vibes, family vibes, but it's also centered around a very dynamic leading role that carries the whole movie. Will Ferrell is obviously funny to watch in any situation. Doing literally anything, Will Ferrell is pretty funny. They do the homage to the old Christmas movies when he's up in North Pole, which is pretty great. Just him running around in that outfit in general. Also has James Caan in it, who is a fucking legend. It's a good one, and when that one's on TV, when we're looking for Christmas movies, I will accept that one. Like, oh yeah, we can sit and turn that on for a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely Will Ferrell being a giant man-child.
Yeah, it's a perfect role for him. Yelling and screaming, that's what he's really good at, and looking ridiculous in outfits, that's like his fucking thing. All of his classic SNL sketches that are the most popular.
Like 100% believable in that role too. Like he's 100% believable as like someone who's genuinely excited about a fucking holiday. Like it's entertaining.
I can't talk about Jingle All the Way. I've never seen it all the way through. Jingle All the Way through. I've never seen it all the way through.
I don't like that.
There's a couple Arnold movies I've never seen all the way through. That's one of them. If you guess the other one, I'll send you a package of fig bars. That's right. What? Blow your mind. Blow your mind, bro. Never seen it all the way through. I've seen it in pieces, but I have never sat and watched the whole thing. And I never will. Not for any particular reason. No, I've seen Running Man. That's a good-ass movie.
Running Man's super awesome.
You'll never guess it. Don't try.
I'm going to jump into politics real quick, but I'm pretty sure that we're real close to Running Man times.
I hope so. I want to be like...
I hope it's how we start electing presidents.
I don't think the Dems would do very well. Although Trump wouldn't do very well either because he can't run.
Exactly.
Physically, he can't exercise.
Got no spurs.
And the days, no way, man. I even had the soundtrack.
Good Lord. All right. Well, I'm going into my next one, and it's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I love that stupid movie.
Solid pick. We just watched that the other day.
Nuances to that fucking movie that are so goddamn funny. Just him and when Clark and Eddie are walking through the store and they're just kind of chit-chat back and forth, and Chevy Chase puts the fucking light bulbs in the cart and Eddie throws the bag of dog food on top of it. Like nobody says anything, like it just happens, and they keep going. But he looks like the way that Chevy Chase looks at it, like, well, and just, oh man, it fucking kills me. Like, even thinking about it, I fucking love it. Like you can keep your shitters full fucking line all day. I'm tired of that portion of it, but dude, like, where are you gonna put a tree that big? Bend over and I'll show you. And he's like, you can't talk to me that way. I wasn't talking to you. It's shit like that that fucking makes me happy. I love that stupid fucking movie. Russ's excuses for not helping.
Super hot.
Yeah. But like Russ's excuse for not helping him with the lights. I think he said something like, I gotta paint the hedges and fucking like take care of the chickens and shit. Like that shit cracked me up. I love it.
That's a good one. which I think it was like who did Christmas Vacation? Was that Chris Columbus too, or no? Who directed that?
Christopher Columbus was supposed to do that, and him and Chevy Chase fucking were not cool.
Oh yeah,
So
because
left
it's a
that.
John Hughes script. Jeremiah S. Chechik, who directed a lot of other things I've never seen.
That's how I think they go over that in the movies that made us. Columbus goes over that whole situation. That he was supposed to be doing that, and Chevy Chase was such a dick that he backed out of it, and then
That's literally every fucking production
opened him up
story
to.
with Chevy Chase.
That's what I hear.
I was like,
He's
oh,
a real
he's
kid. But he's fucking funny, man. He's fucking funny to me.
He's funny, but
I don't have to hang out with him either, so that's probably why it's fine.
That's true. I'm gonna take a brief intermission to talk about my Facebook status from 4 hours ago.
Okay.
This is an intermission. So I posted this thing that's been the thing about this is Christmas related is the fucking Old Navy commercial of
Okay, yeah.
pajamas that I posted about, and like it has an actress rapping, a white actress rapping about holiday. I know the end of the line is holiday attire. I wouldn't notice this, but they play this commercial on every channel all day. As soon as you turn the TV on, I see it within fucking 10 minutes. And shit like that really gets to me, especially when it involves white people rapping. White women rapping is like it's like a double. I am annoyed. Like unless you are like fucking you are spitting hot fire, you got bars. I don't want to fucking hear it. It's awkward to me. It's like watching people sing karaoke. It's unnatural. It doesn't look right. It doesn't sound right. And then I had 2 people comment. And then one person's like, oh, that's Carrie Fisher's daughter. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
I saw the comment.
I was like, because I wrote, I was like, these kind of things make me want the world to end. Like, I just get so mad. I'm like, I hate humanity. Like, everybody should fucking die. This is the kind of shit that just fills me with rage. And so, like, yeah.
I love this discussion so much.
I was like, oh, it's Carrie Fisher's daughter. I don't give a shit whose daughter. I just wrote back, I would feel the exact same way if it was my daughter. If my daughter went on TV and did that fucking embarrassing white person shit, and I would still want the world to end. Fuck that. It's so terrible. And then shout out Charles, who also commented she's rad and Scream Queens. Apparently this is an actual actress who is Carrie Fisher's daughter who does work. Only probably does work because she's Carrie Fisher's daughter.
She was in She was in The Last Jedi. With her mom.
All white women look the same to me, so I don't like if it's I'm not gonna pay any attention unless it's.
Do you remember the beginning of Last Jedi?
I mean, I remember the movie.
Do you remember the beginning, like how it starts when they're trying to like leave the fucking planet?
Yes.
There's the girl that's like sitting at the window, like watching everything, and she's like reacting to Princess Leia. That's her. That's the girl. The very beginning of that.
Oh, good for her. I still hate the commercial, and every time I see the commercial, I want the world to burn. But side note, I would never watch Scream Queens.
Scream Queens is actually good.
I don't want to see it. No singing.
It's funny.
No singing. Never.
Huh?
No. Did you just freeze?
Singing in it.
There's no singing?
No, not in Scream Queens.
What am I thinking of?
I don't fucking know. Something dumb.
Isn't there like a slasher thing with singing?
There's what is it, Anna and the Apocalypse that just came out?
Maybe I'm thinking about that.
That's a Christmas movie.
No, it's
That's a
not.
music. I don't know, dude.
Shout out Jason with the remembering my new nickname. Anyways, that was a brief off-topic rant. There's another commercial, but I can't even describe it. I think it's a fucking computer commercial where they play this one weird indie song that every time it's on, I literally mute the TV and Medina laughs at me because it makes me so mad.
Dude, I don't even watch anything hardly at all that has commercials.
Hulu
I don't
has
have
commercials.
I don't have cable anymore. Like, we got rid of our cable. I mean, we got like fucking 900 streaming services.
That's true. Is everyone enjoying my J.J. Abrams lens flare? In homage
I'm already
to
mad that you haven't fucking hipped our sponsor here.
In homage to the new Star Wars movie that everyone hates and makes me happy that everyone hates it, and I can't wait to watch it and also hate it. I haven't seen
We're
it.
going.
I know enough. I know enough from the reactions to know exactly what happens, and I can't wait to watch it. And
We're going on Monday.
big up Ryan Johnson, the only person who's done anything good in Star Wars other than Mandalorian. But that is literally anyone could do that show. It's like, I mean, come up with the idea. Anyways, shout out our sponsor, Stella Artois Spritzer. It's very good, although last weekend I had acid reflux really bad after I drank 3 of them.
That's why I don't drink anything like that.
It was the Cheez-Its, the after.
Makes me want to die. Dude, I can eat like 2 Cheez-Its and feel like I'm going to have a fucking heart attack.
I ate a small
salad.
bag, and I just was like, puke coming up my throat. I was like, oh, God, bad combo.
Cheez-Its the worst for me.
Cable is for pussies. I still have cable for one reason, and that's because I watch basketball. And I would totally pay for an NBA streaming service. I don't know why there isn't one. You can buy that fucking league pass, but that shit's too expensive. So until they go over and do that, then I will be like on board. Anyways, I am getting way off topic. What are we on? Third pick?
Yeah, you're on your third pick. I already picked my third one.
No, I've picked 3, so it's 4.
What?
Yeah, I did Santa Claus
you went
Down, Elf.
You went first. I forgot.
So this would be 4th. I'm gonna go with A Christmas Carol. Specifically the 1982 version with George C. Scott. I like George C. Scott.
There you go.
He is a great actor. I really like his turn at the end. I think it's believable. I think he's a believable Scrooge. He looks mean, but then at the end he is terrifyingly happy, like a maniac. Katie, you listen to Taylor Swift. I would really keep your opinions to yourself about what is boring and what is not boring. You literally listen to like if Cheerios was music. That's fucking Taylor Swift. Cheerios are delicious. That's the next comment coming, I bet. Sure they are.
Only when you cover them in sugar.
I did. That's what we do here. We hand out hot takes. Don't step in the lion's den unless you want to get bit. Also,
I hope everyone takes notice that he says those things. I do not say those things. I do not 100% endorse those things. But they're funny.
He wants to say them.
I'm not going to say them. I don't want to say them. Otherwise, I would.
I have my Bah Humbug hat. Should I put it on?
That's a classy hat.
It's going to mess up my hair. My hair looks really nice. How do I look? Oh, look at it's pushing the elf-like ears.
Well, don't move it. Keep cramming it down. Make them pointier.
Can you read it?
Yep.
Just say humbug in the front. That's good enough.
I think that needs like a nice black Phillip pin attached to it.
I mean, I've got a black Phillip pin right here.
Yeah, but you need one like
it looks
above the humbug.
It looks awkward as fuck, but whatever.
It's a Santa hat that says Bah Humbug. Yes, it's awkward.
It's a bit downsy. Still say that?
No.
Oh shit. Anyways, if you're just tuning in, I just put on a hat. Yeah, Christmas Carol is to me the definitive Christmas story. I think it's like it's been redone so many times because it can. I'm actually looking forward to watching it. It's on FX. I'm gonna watch that when my mom gets here with Guy Pearce and Tom Hardy and a bunch of other really people. It looks super dark. Looks a lot of fun. Looks like they spent some money on it, which I like. I'm super stoked to watch that shit next week. But I really like the George C. Scott version. I like the ghosts. I like the way they all look. I think he really carries that movie. He really sells it, especially when he's traveling to his past and seeing his old shit. George C. Scott was just such a good actor that like you could literally watch him do anything and he sells the shit out of it. Especially even like a corny movie like that. That's why I'm looking forward to this new Guy Pearce one because I think Guy Pearce is also a really good actor. And that's my number 4 pick. 1982. There's a bunch of others, like one from the 30s, and there's literally a Christmas Carol movie for every fucking decade. You could pick them out. And there's a Muppets one, whatever you want.
Muppet one's super dope. That one's really good, but that did not make my list either. What did make my list is Scrooged.
Scrooge. That's the Christmas Carol.
It is a Christmas Carol. Probably one of the funniest movies ever to me. There's so many things in that movie that are just dynamite. It's fucking Bill Murray, man. Can't go wrong with it. Everything with Bobcat, like the whole Bobcat fucking story line. Like he loses his job and like immediately his wife leaves him. Like dude can't catch a fucking break. Like he can't even get like a bottle of booze to fucking like it. It's so funny. It's so fucking funny. Plus the effects are super good in that movie. Like there's amazing special effects in that movie. It's just awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about it.
It also has the what's his face from the New York Dolls.
Yes.
Is
why can't I think of his name either? God damn it. Fuck. Because he has that line, fucking Niagara Falls. Hilarious. I love it. I can't think of stuff. My head hurts.
I'm looking it up. His name is David Johansen. Oh, also fucking Lois Lane was in it. That's nice.
Yes.
That's a good ass movie. I might watch that one at some point this weekend. I haven't watched that one all the way through in a minute, so that'd be a good one to watch this weekend. I haven't seen that one in a while. All right. Are we already, like, already on number 5?
If we're talking about like a holiday movie or a Christmas movie that pushes that changing someone's mind or whatever, it's a roundabout way, and probably like one of the looser Christmas Carol stories. I mean, like the groundwork's there, but it's obviously fairly loosely based on it. Yeah. The subplot of like the family, like the little boy and everything that doesn't talk, like that shit fucking super cool to me. Like I like all of that. But like when he goes back and he's like watching like his family and stuff, like his brother and shit like that, like his brother's trying to like connect with him and he's completely shitting on everything that his brother's trying to do. Like he's just seeing that stuff. Like I think that one is pretty solid all the way through with the message and like the comedy. I think it all fucking works together really well.
Yeah, it's got a great cast, and I like that it feels fucking 80s.
I need to make a drink.
It came out in '88. It feels like that movie feels like a timestamp of the '80s, which I actually really enjoy.
Absolutely.
I like things that feel like a timepiece, and that feels very '80s. And I
And
think
it's
Christmas
crazy because
Carol
it
is
has
good.
both of his brothers in it. Well, at least two of his brothers. Uh, was it Brian, the oldest one?
Yeah,
Plays his dad.
that guy's still alive.
Yeah.
He is. He's 74.
He does the Flying Dutchman's voice on SpongeBob. I know that much. He did Captain Knuckles on Flapjack. There's quite a few cartoon voices.
What happened? Yes. I will guess I will do this. My fifth pick, which is also not very exciting, but it's to me the corniest,
SpongeBob rules.
silliest, like movie that somehow, because of its lead actor, can still work, and that is It's a Wonderful Life. I am obviously not a religious person, and I find all of that stuff very silly. Angels are silly, but this also, Christmas is silly, Santa is silly, all of it's silly. I enjoy Christmas very much, despite its origins and whatever. For me, it's like about family, and It's a Wonderful Life is very much, and also very romantic. People to forget about that part of it is it's very romantic, and when he's proclaiming his love for his eventual wife and all that, it's very romantic, and it's very heavy hitting, and I really enjoy those scenes with Mr. Jimmy Stewart.
You love me some Stewart.
He's really fucking good in that. Really funny, really intense, really fucking intense. And those scenes, there's just something about it when you watch the scenes when he's running through the snow in that town with the old cars. It feels like a Christmas card, and I don't know, man. It just, for me, like that one, something about it. And then yeah, when it gets to the end with the kid and the fucking angel gets their wings, shit, it's super corny. But whatever, like.
But even that feels like a Christmas card too.
There,
Like it all
like when he
works
goes
really
to the
well.
bar, they don't remember him, and the town's all fucked up on gambling and shit, and like because he never was there. And it's like, it's done really fucking well. Like if they ever remade that movie, I don't think they could pull it off because Jimmy Stewart is that movie, and it's just so.
That's the thing. There's never going to be another Jimmy Stewart. There can't be another fucking Jimmy Stewart unless somebody fucking clones Jimmy Stewart. And if they do, it'll be fucking irrelevant. There's no reason for a Jimmy Stewart to be alive right now, or to be doing movies. Like his voice, his face, his acting, like everything about Jimmy Stewart is fucking just. It was all hit. Like nobody can. Like I've heard some really good impersonations of Jimmy Stewart and shit like that, but like to really do what that dude did for film cannot be fucking replicated.
Oh yeah, he's got an amazing filmography.
I always say Beck sounds like Jimmy Stewart when we're drinking and stuff. He gets to a point where he starts talking like Jimmy Stewart. It cracks me up.
That's funny. And yeah, those are my 5 Christmas picks. If you don't like them, you're.
So, you know what? I have I have my 5th pick, and then I have 5 honorable mentions also. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through my honorable mentions real quick.
Do it.
And then I'll go back to my 5th pick. So the ones that didn't make the cut for me but are pretty high up there, is Silent Night, Deadly Night, the first one. I like
Right.
that one a lot. Just Friends. I love that movie. I like
What
that movie
movie
a
is
lot.
that?
That's Ryan Reynolds and oh crap, what's her name? She was in Scary Movie.
Anna Faris?
Yes, it's those two. And I can't think of the other, like the main girl of the movie. But it's like those two were friends for, yeah, Amy Smart. Uh, they were friends in high school, and he was like overweight, and then he ends up becoming like
Oh yeah,
really
yeah.
thin, fit, and he's
I
a
know.
record producer,
I know.
and yeah, hilarious.
I remember.
That movie's super funny to me. There's a part where uh, him and uh, the girl from Scary Movie are at the bar, and she wants to leave, and he's like, "Hang on, I'm busy," and she yells at him, "I'm busy, you stupid dick." And the way that she fucking yells it just kills me every fucking time. It's super fucking funny. The next one is Mickey's Christmas Carol. I think that one is probably one of the high up there. It was between this one and the Muppets one. The Muppets one is super super good, but there is a genuine sadness to the Mickey's Christmas Carol that really resonates. Like, watch that shit. It is one of the saddest fucking things you will ever fucking watch. There are moments in that cartoon that are just fucking gut wrenching sad. Uh, After that is Rare Exports. I think that movie's fucking super dope. I like that movie a lot. And then Krampus from 2015.
Krampus.
That was a good one. And
Uh,
then my actual fifth pick is Black Christmas from 1974. I like that movie a lot.
Streaming
It's
now. Prime, I think.
it's the predecessor to a lot of slasher stuff. Um, the open end of that fucking movie is disturbing when it pulls away at the end, and like, you know, there's still shit going on inside that fucking house, and like, he's not gone, he's still in there. She goes to bed, but you know he's still. Oh, it's so fucking great. Oh, I love that movie so much. It's genuinely scary to me. Um, and it has some cool shit in it. That also has Margot Kidder in it.
Nice.
Saying really perverted shit to a cop.
Bye, Katie. Enjoy Lizzo. I I've almost watched that. I think it's on Prime or one of those. I've almost watched it a bunch of times. I'm annoyed
I think
because
it is.
Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 is on fucking Prime, but not the first one.
That movie is just fucking bananas.
I don't know. I want to watch
But
them
I like the
both.
first one. I like the first Silent Night.
Um, I have two more picks. This one I consider my favorite Christmas movie. If I was like a cool, edgy guy on Twitter trying to like sound cool, like when people say Die Hard is their favorite Christmas movie and shit like that, which is a thing that Donald Trump Jr. tweeted that's his favorite Christmas movies. That tells you how not edgy you are when you say things like that. If I was gonna be that guy in that moment, it would be pretty much any Shane Black movie, but specifically Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which is a great, hilarious detective noir comedy with Robert Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer. One of the best scripts ever written. It takes place during Christmas time, but it is not a fucking Christmas movie. Every Shane Black movie pretty much takes place during Christmas time. Iron Man 3, you can go through and watch them all. He's obsessed with writing his scripts during Christmas time. He likes it as a background. I totally get it. But that one is what I would pick. And then last but not least, well, last but least, is the worst Christmas movie that I fucking hate is Love Actually. Love Actually is a stupid fucking movie with one of the most irritating scenes of all time, which is when fucking Andrew Lincoln from Walking Dead goes to his friend's house and tries to like fucking seduce his friend's lady with a bunch of dumb signs. It's like so fucked up. That shit irritates me to no end. It has always bothered me, and the fact that like people make it's like this big pop culture moment, and not only that, it's got fucking what's his face cheating on his wife and all this shit. Like I hate that fucking movie.
That movie does have a gigantic cast, and I cannot stand any of them in any of those roles.
I hate that movie so much.
Yeah.
Is that the Christmas?
You know what? It wasn't made for us. It wasn't made for us, so.
No, I'm on board with some rom-com shit if it works, but that's some garbage. At that, going to your friend's house, going to your best friend's house with a bunch of fucking signs so you don't have to say it. It's just like, oh, I want to fuck my friend's wife. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're a garbage person. Like, why is that fucking? That's not romantic. She's all smiling like, tee hee, this guy wants to fuck me too. Yay! What a dumb fucking scene. One of the worst fucking scenes in film history. To be honest, that movie is one of the worst movies ever made. And those are my movie picks. We did it. Christmas.
Made it.
Christmas is coming.
And we made it before the hour mark, even.
Yeah, we had a couple minutes. I'll show you my Christmas sweater, which I'm going to wear on Christmas Day. Everybody's ready for it?
Nice.
It's an X-Men Christmas sweater. It's got a little
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
Got Cyclops there. It's got some X's on the arms with some.
Got Colossus on it, even.
Yep, those are the three guys: Colossus, Wolverine, Cyclops.
Oh, we're on the sweater together.
It was from Box Lunch. Oh, actually, Jean's on there too. There she is.
What? Nice. What, they tuck her in the armpit?
It's from Box Lunch. It got marked down half off because I would have never paid full price for that thing. But I got marked half off, and I was like, sold. Sold, bitch. And, yeah. Christmas is coming. I hope everybody watches a lot of Christmas movies and has a great time with their families and doing all that shit and overeating. And hopefully nobody dies.
Hopefully.
That's my Christmas wish. That everyone stays alive this year.
So are we calling it, or are we going to do another hour?
I feel like we should call it. I don't have anything else to talk about.
Yeah, I don't have anything either.
But I hope you specifically have a good Christmas. Your present, I did check the fucking... it's not a super big thing.
Try not to.
What's up? Your gift, I did see that. I did check the tracking, and it said arriving late. It was supposed to come today, and it says arriving late. So most likely Monday now at this point.
Yep. I'm sure it's there after I left. Because I didn't have like the tag or anything in the box, but I specifically went over and asked like, "Hey, do you have anything from a box?" And she said no, I didn't yet. So
yeah,
Monday.
Yeah, it's not as exciting as your birthday gift, but I hope you like it.
Awesome. I picked something up today at a thrift store while I was in Cleveland, and I think I already have it, and if I do, I'll send you the one that I got today, because of things. I'll send it with the sock.
Yeah, I need those socks. I have a good amount of Cyclops socks now. I have like 3 pairs. Need more. I don't wear them. But...
Yeah, you would not be able to. I can't fit my feet into these socks. Like I tried on the Wolverine ones, and they were just like not happening. So I gave the Storm ones to Lynn and Jean ones to Vivian. Do you want the Xavier socks? I don't know. There's Xavier socks too.
Xavier? Sell them on eBay.
Okay.
I don't need extra things. I have too many things. Hold yeah, I'm actually gonna try to watch The Lighthouse tonight. Since it's out for download, I'm gonna bootleg that shit and watch it tonight. As tempted as I am to watch SNL with Eddie Murphy, which is a big deal. But
I'll watch it on Hulu.
yeah, I was thinking that too. I'll watch it tomorrow. But I'm probably gonna check out The Lighthouse tonight, and I also will watch Joker at some point since that's also out. But I might wait to watch it until my mom gets here so she can watch it. But I'm not really excited about that one. The Lighthouse, I want to watch like ASAP. Very excited to watch that.
Do me a favor and watch Sweetheart.
Was that on Netflix?
No, I streamed that one.
Oh. I'll look into it. I mean, I can bootleg anything. I am a bad person and I still steal movies. But whatever, I pay for like 10 fucking streaming services. If it's not on there, you don't get my money. So fuck off.
Nah, Sweetheart's really good. I liked it a lot. I guess the script was like 36 pages because there's like hardly any dialogue. It's kind of like Castaway, but with like a monster that comes out of the ocean. I liked it.
I'll look into it. I'm always down for horror movies. I have a lot to catch up from the year.
It doesn't feel like they were something big. Like they just set out to make a movie that they had an idea about, and it works. I liked it.
One thing before we go is like I do at some point would like to do like a year-end favorite things of 2019 because it was a long-ass year. There was a lot of shit that happened, so we'll probably do a year-end episode where we kind of recap. I am still very far behind on albums and movies and stuff like that, but we can still do a year-end of all the stuff we've already gone through. Because once you start going back, like you start going back before summer, a lot of shit you forget about. You got to go back and kind of really like remember because you absorb so much fucking content these days.
Well, this might be the month of Nerdicide. We can do next weekend. I know I'm free, so we're doing Christmas Monday and Tuesday, so I'm free next week.
Next weekend I'll probably be bouncing around with my mom, so I don't have to wait till after into the new year. So
that's stupid.
That's life.
Or we do it on a weekday. We can do it Sunday. We can do it fucking Monday. I don't give a shit. I'm off. I don't have to work, so.
We'll do it January 2nd.
I have to go to work that night, dickbag.
Perfect.
All right, good. Merry Christmas.
Tell everybody that they should listen to 70 Shake. She's a singer / rapper, and she's amazing. So I've listened to for 3 days straight. Other than that, I got nothing to say except I love you. Merry Christmas. If you're watching this,
love you, buddy.
Have a good time with your families and don't die. And the impeachment is a joke, and everybody should just fucking calm down. It's meaningless. Political theater that fucking doesn't matter because it's still a bunch of billionaires jerking off.
We're all doomed.
We're all fucked.
No matter how it plays out, we're all doomed.
No matter what happens, you're still poor, and they're still rich. Yeah.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. All right, bye. That's it. I hope you enjoyed our
Merry Christmas, Miss Martinis.
Hope you enjoyed our Christmas picks. We'll be back at some point in the new year, which is very, very not far away. Until then, Courtney, I love you. Everybody, I love you,
buddy.
And we'll catch you on the flippity. Humbug. Humbug.
Humbug.
Hail Satan. Bye-bye.
Later, dude.